The One Piece manga, it is officially back. I did a review on chapter 1087 a few days ago. If you guys want to see my initial thoughts on the chapter, I will leave the video linked in the description below. But today, I wanted to do an in-depth video talking about a particular situation that happened during the chapter. And this situation deals with the Hachinosu incident that's going on, including characters about Garp, the Blackbeard pirates, Aokiji, Koby, and those are the individuals that I want to highlight in this video. I want to talk about the situation, how I feel about everything that's going on, and potentially the implications that this situation can have for the rest of the series. But if you guys enjoy regular anime content, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. With that, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's talk about the Hachinosu incident. The first individual I want to highlight the most is Garp, is because this chapter is primarily about him. Honestly, I feel really bad for him because out of all the pupils that he has tried to train, or all the different individuals he's tried to have become a Marine, only one has been successful. And I don't even want to necessarily say successful because they haven't even achieved what they want to do, and that person is Koby. He is a Marine, but he hasn't reached the level of an admiral that he is striving to achieve. There's Luffy, there's Sabo, and Ace. Those were different individuals when they were younger that Garp wanted to make Marines. Two of them turned out to be pirates and one became a revolutionary. There's Dragon, his son. He probably had high hopes that he'd become a Marine as well, and he ended up being the leader of the revolutionary. And then there's Aokiji, the man of the hour, the one that is the second most highlighted in the chapter, how he was his apprentice and now he's a pirate. This chapter, it highlighted Aokiji and Garp's relationship. Aokiji, he was someone that Garp did not want to look after, did not care for, thought he was in the way, and the more that they bonded, the more that they worked together, punching the battle bag ships, and even more that they grew closer. And that is somebody that Garp really cared about, somebody that he loved interacting with, which makes this chapter even more heartbreaking, seeing master versus student, Garp being someone who wants Aokiji to return to being a Marine, and Aokiji is someone who is pursuing his own past, doing things for his own agenda, which I may talk about a little bit later in this video. What makes it so heartbreaking is that not only is Garp going to lose, but it's at the hand of his long apprentice. The situation that he's put himself in, it's not a favorable one. It's kind of like Whitebeard at Marineford. The odds were against him in order to go and save Ace. And this is no disrespect towards Sword. I think that they're strong, but they're not strong enough to defeat some of the Blackbeard captains. Garp, he went to save Koby knowing that it would be a rough battle. And I'm not saying what he's doing is wrong. I think Garp is making the right decision in trying to save Koby. Look at Luffy, time and time again, he rushed into different dangers in order to save someone that he cared about. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but Whitebeard at Marineford did the right thing in trying to save Ace. However, doing this does have its consequences. Koby being part of Sword and the other members that are there as well, their capture doesn't necessarily have that much weight because we know that Sword are official members of the Marines, and Garp, him having 3 crowns, meaning that he has a 3 billion berry bounty, being the hero of the Navy, it gives Blackbeard a lot more leverage. Like Aokiji stated, it would be bad if Koby escaped, and obviously everybody else as well, why Blackbeard wasn't there. Look at Whole Cake Island. They were there to go and save Sanji. Luffy, he took down 2 commanders and destroyed the Tea Party. Granted, Morgan's exaggerating a little bit, but an emperor in Big Mom, this was a blow on her reputation. So imagine what would happen if Garp and Sora, they went and rescued Koby and made the different captains look foolish. I can't say with certainty that I know that Garp is going to die, but out of everyone here, I think he has the highest probability of either being captured or dying. Since he's a part of the old era, we know that One Piece likes to have the passing of the torch, and that it's a new era with a lot of people of the older generation starting to get out of the fight. And In the end of the chapter, Garp, he stated that justice will prevail. I wonder what he means by this. Will somebody else come? I think it's a possibility. If I were a betting man, I'd probably say that this individual would be Smoker. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Oda likes bringing things full circle. When Smoker was about to capture Luffy, Dragon stopped him, and then when Doflamingo was about to take out Smoker, Aokiji stopped him, and so Smoker could be the one to stop Aokiji from killing Garp. I think this is a good way to have Smoker reintroduced to the story. Now, he's not strong enough to take on all the Titanic captains. I don't think he's the saver or anything, but at the same time, he is the strongest person on the Marine side that would be there besides Garp, and the focus is escape, so he doesn't necessarily have to focus on trying to defeat the different captains. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little bit disappointed with Koby's role so far during this incident. Now, I will say this on the record, I am not the biggest Koby fan, and that could be part of why I'm saying this. But at the same time, he has grown on me as a character as the series progressed and film read during the Reverie, etc. I just think for someone who has the title of being the future of the Marines, someone that Garp is looking towards to have a successful career. Now, I'm not sure if he's weakened because of him being imprisoned, but Koby, he is strong. He trained with Garp. He has the ability to use Soru. He has great observation haki. Not saying that he's able to defeat a Blackbeard Titanic captain one-on-one, but at the same time, during this incident, he's been more of a damsel in distress. And I'm not going to blame the whole Shiryu stabbing Garp thing on him. The situation, they were outnumbered. There's a lot of chaos going on in this battle, so I don't want to put the blame on Koby taking out Garp and jumping. That's type of things that the Blackbeard pirates tend to do. But for Koby to be considered the hero at the Rocky Port incident, what has he done? Him at the Kuja Island with Boa Hancock and when Blackbeard were there. Granted, that's freaking Blackbeard. I mean, not a lot of people are able to take him down, but at Hachinosu as well, he's worth 500 million, and yet he hasn't really done anything. I was hoping Koby would do something similar like Luffy or Ace did at Marineford with Luffy wreaking havoc. Luffy was a wild card, and because he was there, they were able to successfully save Ace, and also he was part of the reason why Ace died. Whether you think it was Luffy or not, he still was involved. And then there's also having the role of Ace, what he did at Marineford, how he was once the damsel in distress, but when he was freed, he was wreaking havoc as well. He even challenged Akainu. Granted, he lost, but he still did something to leave his name on the battlefield. All Koby's done so far is freed slaves, and I'm not trying to downplay that because that's very important. It shows his true character as a Marine, but I just wish he had a bigger role since he's supposed to be the future of Marines. Maybe after this incident, whatever happens to Garp or other individuals that's involved, it could be a catalyst that would allow him to grow stronger. Aokiji's a little bit tricky because even though he's a pirate, I don't necessarily consider him to be a pirate. I just think that he's doing whatever he wants to do that he couldn't do as a Marine, because we know in that system, you're kind of limited on what you can do. The higher ups, they give you orders, and if you don't execute them, then the Fleet Admiral or even the God Knights and maybe even people above them, the Elders and Imu, could get involved as well. We know that there are good pirates out there, and Aokiji very well could be one of them. He followed Blackbeard in order to pursue his own agenda, and we don't know what exactly that agenda is, but at the same time, it's probably why he needed to become a pirate. I also want to mention Akainu a little bit because anything that Aokiji does here or demonstrate, it gives hype to Akainu, similar to Shanks. Whenever he does something, people hype up Mihawk, and whenever Mihawk does something, people hype up Shanks. And him boxing with Garp, and there was also that panel of him when they had, I think it's Conqueror's Clash. I'm not very sure. I'm not confirming or denying it. That's just what I think it is. In my opinion, this just gives Akainu more hype, and we see him in a better light since he's stronger than Aokiji. Excluding Blackbeard, Aokiji, and maybe Shiryu, but not really, I am a little concerned about the strength of the Blackbeard pirates. Most of them, they are Devil Fruit users and were prisoners of Impel Down level 6. They are a part of a Yonko crew, and they are strong, but at the same time they don't really look like it. No disrespect to Garp, Helmeppo, Prince Gus, Koby, and all the other individuals that are there, but the Blackbeard crew should probably destroy them, and they're not doing that. Similar to the Kuja incident, there was Katarina Devon, and I believe Vasco Shot was there as well. They were there to go and take Boa Hancock's Devil Fruit, and they were turned to stone by her. Granted, her Devil Fruit was broken, but still, Blackbeard, he was the only one that was able to withstand her attack. There was also Burgess, how he was low div by Sabo. Sabo said it was easy work, light work for him. We're smoking that Burgess pack. Pizarro, he talked about wanting his name to be out there, more people to know him become more famous. Well, if you want to do that, you're going to have to compete against other Emperor's crews, and you're going to have to display more. At least to me, at this point in the series, they look a little bit bad. Like I said, aside from Blackbeard, Aokiji, who we know their strengths, show you a little bit, but not really. What have they truly displayed? Absolutely nothing. So I got to see them do a little bit more. The Hachinosu incident has been pretty good. It's probably my second favorite thing that's going on during the Egghead Island arc. I think that Garp is going to be defeated, which could serve as motivation for Koby. I love seeing what's going on with Aokiji. The Blackbeard pirates, they've been okay. I just need to see them do a little bit more and why people fear them so much. I can't wait to see how all this concludes. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. Am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? Just give me your thoughts below. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok is on the screen and the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.